Hello, rectangular video. Today we're going to take a look at Ursaring in the Ultra League. Today we're going to have the community day for the Teddiursa and also of course for Ursaring there, and for Ursaluna, which I don't know if I can showcase today because I'm currently most likely in Warsaw participating in the tournament, so I'm not sure how I will be able to showcase it in the hotel I am. I have no idea about the Wi-Fi, I have no idea if I can, so if you see later a video again, then I most likely was able to, otherwise this is the thing that I can only showcase to you today, which is going to be the Ursaring in the Ultra League, just to have some fun with this. I had this build already before. There might be some better ways to build a team around it. The main thing that this Pokemon sadly kind of misses is something to bait with. This Pokemon has access to Shadow Claw, which is kind of cool. I think it would also learn Counter, which would have been also interesting to use, but I think Shadow Claw is a little bit better, because with Shadow Claw you're going to be able to destroy something like the Trevenant. You're going to be a wall for ghost types, which are a lot currently available in this meta. So we can take a look on how we're going to be able to deal with this Pokemon. We will see a Cress against us here right now, which is going to be able to knock out my Tapu Fini, sadly, a Task Grass Knot. We can go into our Ursaring and we will be able to take at least one move here. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for the future side, going to do some nice damage against us, but we can go ahead, farm down this Talonflame, go for our Play Rough, which is going to force one shield from the opponent or puts them low enough where I can just swap into my Trevenant, catch the move from the opponent, which is going to be the Grass Knot, and I will be able to farm them down with my Ursaring here. Good game, first game. Next opponent, we will see here the Cofag in the lead. Fine for us, we swap out into our Ursaring and we will see a Scrafty coming in. Scrafty is of course a horrible matchup for us. They would survive on Play Rough, on foul play, not foul play, on close combat here, but they don't survive a Play Rough. Do they let this move go through? They do let this move go through, and I should have thrown away earlier because then I wouldn't be as low as the Cofag now will be able to farm me down. I will be able to go for in close combat against the Ghost. This is not the best idea, but at least you're gonna get some damage on them there. But if I throw my Play Rough before, I would have been able to realign a little bit better. But yeah, you live and learn. There were a ton of people just no-shielding my Play Rough against their Scrafty because I think it's a close combat which they easily would survive, which is hilarious. But again, I think if I just played a little bit better, I would have been able to win this game here as well. Like this, I'm kind of forced to bait here to try to get them lower as they have Flash Cannon, so they're going to do a ton of damage. I'm gonna bait here with my Seed Bomb. Let's see if we can get the shield from the opponent. We are not able to do this. And of course, the next move, which is going to be the actual Shadow Ball, will get shielded, and there is not a lot that we can do here anymore. I mean, this was kind of an obvious read, like this was my way to go, trying to bait the opponent, but like, yeah, there was nothing I can do there anyway, so we're gonna go down from the Shadow Ball. I'm gonna go for the top left there immediately as we see the next opponent. We see a Scizor in the lead. This is kind of neutral for the entire team, a little bit weak for the Trevenant, but like for the rest it's kind of fine. It's a neutral damage from the bullet punches here. They're going to shield up my Trev, which is fine. I'm going to go into my Ursaring, which will be able to survive one charge move here at least, as I don't have something super effective. It's going to be the Night Slash, which you can now shield up the second one, which will allow us to get to another charge move in time, as they're going to swap out into their Mug. And Mug is a core breaker for the entire team. I'm gonna go for a close combat for whatever reason, but it's actually enough to get a shield from the opponent, which is amazing, as we can shield up now my Trevenant to reveal the interesting truth here that they have the Acid Spray as a charge move, which I didn't expect. Usually they run the Dark Pulse, which is better for me that they have Acid Spray, because I think they would have got to 2 Dark Pulses here. And like this, I will be able to knock them out. I can go to my Tapu Fini. I will be able to survive one Iron Head here, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we still survive it, but we see a Politoed in the back. And Politoed has access to the move Blizzard, which will definitely destroy my Trevenant in the back. So there is not a lot that I can do here. They're actually going to throw, which is an interesting move to throw the Weather Ball here. But I think they know that I'm energy dry here, and they will be able to go for their Blizzard now, which will completely freeze that dead tree even more. Dead. I don't know. We will see the next opponent. We see a Mandibuzz against us. This is fine for us, especially as we can now hopefully realign our Pokemon. We see the opponent here with the Cofag coming in. They're going to go for the Dark Pulse. Fine for me. I can take at least one of them. We are very squishy, as you can see as well, as we can go for one Play Rough. Let's see if they're going to shield this move up. They're going to no shield it, which means we have to shield now, which is not ideal, but I have to realign my Pokemon because Mandibuzz against Trevenant is basically the worst possible matchup that I could ever think of, other than maybe a Noctowl, which is even a little bit worse, but something I don't want to see, definitely. We will be able to go for another player off though, which might even allow us to knock out the opponent's what's it called? Flying Umbreon Mandibus. We will see the opponent going into their Nidoqueen now, and what we can do now is go straight for Seed Bomb. I don't care if you shield them. I literally don't care if you shield them. I'm actually gonna go for the bait still, which is unnecessary, but it's fine. We will be able to get the shield from the opponent. But the thing is here, I just want to get them super low. I just want to get them low enough that I am going to be able to win the fast move race. Because both the opponent's fast move as well as my fast move are both super effective. Their opponent's fast move does more damage because Poison Jab is pretty strong, especially with Poison Fang. I'm going to let the first Poison Fang go through as well, because I would have got to another one anyway, which means that we still will be able to farm them all the way down and win with one shield. Next opponent, Nidoqueen in the lead. This is something that I hate to see, because this Pokemon is kind of annoying for my entire team. I will be able to go for one Surf here, and I was confused because my opponent didn't throw the charge move yet, which kinda made me a little bit sus about this. They're gonna go straight for the Earth Power here, while we're gonna get the Ursaring in, which is amazing for me because they can go for one close combat here. But interesting that they're also gonna go straight for the Earth Power there. And we will see them going for one Earthquake now, which we will be able to just shield up and farm them all the way down just with the Water Gun alone. Resisted, doesn't matter, we have a one-turn move. One-turn moves can be a little bit broken, especially Water Gun, it feels like. In some certain scenarios where they're not resisted after a while, it just hurts. We will see the opponent coming in now with one Giratina. I go for the wrong move, smart me. But it's going to be fine because I can go for Moonblast now. And I know that I'm going to be able to have some play at least with my Traveler now. We're gonna get the attack drop, which means I can let this move go through, which is nice. Going to be a Dragon Claw. Fine for me, we see the Nidoqueen coming in. We can go for one charge move here, which is going to be the Seed Bomb. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shield this move up. Seems a little weird because they still have the Giratina, but it's actually going to be the Stone Edge. So they're running the double nuke version of Nidoqueen, which I haven't really seen yet. Like I either see Poison Fang plus Stone Edge or Poison Fang plus Earth Power, but I haven't seen Earth Power plus Stone Edge. This is a new one for me, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be able to win this game as well, as we see the next opponent coming in here with one Ursaring. Again, a pretty okayish matchup. I have no idea why I swapped out here. Don't ask me questions about this one because it doesn't really make too much sense. I tried to catch the Earthquake, it didn't work out whatsoever. And now we kind of have an alignment which I don't really like to see, but we're going to see the opponent coming into a Trevenant now, which is going to be an okay-ish matchup at least, as I can go for one player off, gonna get the shield from them, and I sadly don't get to another close combat. Maybe I should have baited first with my close combat and try to go for 2 close combats, but we will be able to let the first move go through for my opponent, which is going to be a Seed Bomb bait, as we can shield up the next one, which is going to be the Shadow Ball. Good game there. Very important, of course, for me that I let this move go through. Very bad for me to just go blindly for one Seed Bomb, expecting the opponent to go into their, into their Ursaring, but that's just me. We will see a Stone Edge coming through here, which will definitely do a ton of damage. We can go for a Moonblast. Moonblast going to do some damage back to them. They're going to no shield and they're going to go back into their Ursaring. It's going to be a tough one to still win. We will see the Moonblast coming through, which is going to get the hit out of them. They're going to let this move go through. I have to shield something here, but I'm not going to shield this Earthquake. I believe in my Trevenant. I will be able to farm them all the way down. Let's see if the opponent has still a charge move stored. I sure went for one more fast move anyway here, but I'm just going to go straight for the Seed Bomb, and I will be able to go for another Seed Bomb, and this is a CMP tie, and this will knock out the opponent's Cobalion. Good game there. Let's see the next one. 5-head flip against us with the Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is okay for us. Again, I don't really like the lead, to be fair. But this time around, they're actually going to run the Poison Fang, which is, of course, after this one opponent before, a little bit of a surprise, of course. I mean, like, it's how you're supposed to play it. If you don't run Poison Fang on, I think you're going to do something wrong with the Nidoqueen. While double nuke is something that you can surprise your opponents with, the Poison Fang itself is just so neutrally broken that I just destroyed this Grafty completely. Like, You couldn't even see how like fast this thing went go there. The player just completely destroyed this one. Funny one. But yeah, of course, the Poison Fang is just the bread and butter of this Pokemon, as it will boost up the fast move damage as well, as this is mainly the damaging way for the Nido Queen. We will be able to go for one Seed Bomb here, going to knock them out, and we see the Giratina coming in, which is okay, but also not really good. I have no idea if I can still win this. I will be able to take one move though, which is going to be the Shadow Sneak, which is fine, but they can now farm me down. I will be able to go for one Charge move here, which will get the shield from them, as they can farm me down, and we will be able to now try to reach the Shadow Ball. Can we reach the Shadow Ball in time? Looking good so far. They went for the Shadow Sneak, but we were one fast move off. If we could have got to one fast move somewhere else, I don't know where, I would have been fine, but I couldn't, which means we're going to see a Ursaring now against the opponent. The Ursaring here is, of course, again, it's something that I would actually like to see in the lead. It's a little bit tricky to deal with my backline. Yes, I have Close Combat. Yes, I have the Seed Bomb, both super effective charge moves, but again, also both Pokemon in the back are either weak towards the Ice typing, or it's just a squishy teddy bear there in the back, so it's kind of hit or miss. We will see the next move coming through here, and we're going to be able to catch the Earthquake perfectly onto our Ursaring. What we're also going to catch here is one Talonflame, something that I don't like to see. I should have went for Close Combat because I think Close Combat does more damage, but at the end of the day, it most likely didn't matter whatsoever. We will be able to shield up the move, which is going to be a Flame Charge. A very nice play by the opponent. Does now only allow me to get to the charge move now immediately, basically, but I will be able to now at least hopefully still be able to deal with the opponent's Ursaring. It's coming back in here. I will be able to go for the Moonblast in time. This will knock them out if they let this move go through, but they're going to shield this move up. I hope that they're going to throw. They're going to throw now, and it's going to be the Icicle Spear, but they're going to be at 100 energy. So Trevenant going to have not the best time of its life, but we will see. Maybe they swap out into something I can beat. They're going to go for the Icicle Spear. They can go for another one, which nearly will knock me out here. This will nearly completely destroy me. I'm going to overfarm here, and just maybe there's going to be a Ghost type or whatever in the back where I can go for a Shadow Ball. There's a Ghost type in the back where I can go for one Shadow Ball. Is this enough to KO the Giratina? It sadly, of course, is not enough, and we're gonna go down here to this Giratina with my Trevenant, which is fine. Next opponent, we will see here the Ursaring against a Trevenant coming in. Trevenant is not the best way to go for this Ursaring. Like, this Ursaring will be able to easily realign here, can just go for one Play Rough. I think it's not really that easy, to be fair. And this Play Rough will get unshielded. I don't have to shield here. I don't know if I shield, which is, I guess it's fine. I will be able to go for a charge move anyway, and I don't think they have some answer for that, but they're gonna go into their Ursaring anyway. But I will be able to go for the Play Rough, and this Play Rough will get the shield back, but they're gonna get a ton of energy, and I hope that they don't run Stone Edge. Let's see if they don't run Stone Edge, or if they run Stone Edge, and they are not running Stone Edge. So they're gonna go for the Leaf Blade, which is fine for me, and they're going to make the swap into the Ursaring now. Ursaring will be able to go for one Moonblast here, like, not Ursaring. Or Tapu Fini will be able to go for one Moonblast. Ursaring with Moonblast would be also kind of hilarious, to be fair, but I don't think this Pokemon actually would be able to learn this move. But this Moonblast gonna get shielded. Very good call by my opponent. I'm gonna go for the Surf here, trying to get them into range for one Seed Bomb, as I have my Seed Bomb stored already. They're going to go for the full farm down, basically, trying to go now for one Earthquake. I will be able to go for one more fast move, and they are catching my charge move. And at this point of time, this game is kind of over. Like, there's not a lot that I can do here anymore. This Leaf Blade going to do still a ton of damage because I'm not XL. I still kind of want to build my XL version for my tree, but I don't have it yet. And what we have to do here is we have to shield this move. We have to get them low enough where I can just knock them out with one Seed Bomb. And we have to hope that this one Seed Bomb... Oh no, I actually have to go for this Shadow Ball still. I have to hope that this Seed Bomb now knocks out the Ursaring. Are we going to be able to actually still win this game at the end? Let's see, it's going to survive by 1 HP and knocks me out. So yeah, this is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. And I hope you have a great time doing this today's community day, as it's going to be one of the best. So see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.